Ted, I just want to just talk about what brought you here. So when we first met, you told me you had been in pain for how long?
3 months.
3
It
months.
was 3 months that day that I came here.
I want you to tell me what that pain was like, and how it impacted your day-to-day life.
Well, the pain was so severe it felt like I had been kicked by a horse in my chest and my back at the same time. And I couldn't do anything. Like I said, I was having breakfast at morning. I couldn't even cut my steak. I couldn't use my arm for anything. I didn't get I got a small little rash, but I didn't get the really big rashes, but they were just the pain from it.
Ted presented with herpes zoster, which is shingles. You know, that's a common name that everybody knows. So that's interesting to me. So you had all that intense pain, but not even like a terrible rash.
No,
So it was just that
it
pain.
was just small. Yeah,
Right.
a few years ago, I was hit by a drunk driver and it fractured my right fibula in 4 places. So that hurt. And no pain. I've had 9 casts in my life since I was a little boy. I know what pain is like.
All right.
But this was the absolute worst.
And was
I
this
just-
all day, every day? It
Every
just
day.
never goes away?
No, it would not stop.
You had Googled, treatments, and you found a place in Switzerland, but that wasn't, you were really seriously saying, how do I manage to get there?
Yeah, that weekend I hadn't slept. That Saturday, this was the third month, and I hadn't slept that Saturday or Sunday night, and I was pretty much in tears. And I said, I live in San Diego. I live in the pharmaceutical capital of the world. Someone has to be doing a trial. I mean, Pfizer does Lyrica. I know I'm taking Lyrica. I was unresponsive to all opiates. And Lyrica, nothing, no relief whatsoever, just the hot water. And then when I found these places, my partner found Dr. Klein, and he Googled it. I go, oh, it's in San Juan Capistrano.
That's better than Switzerland.
Yeah,
It's
well,
a
I
little
did want to
shorter.
go over there.
I know. You were thinking, oh, maybe I could get a twofer. Yeah.
Because he told, my partner told me, he goes, whatever it takes, I'll send you. I'll send you whatever
I
it
know.
takes.
He was so upset when he came in with you that first
Yeah,
time. It
and
was really
just to see me go through the pain, it was just terrible. It almost makes me cry. I was like a kid.
Yeah, it was
it
just
hurt so
unbearable.
much. And then he Googled and he found experimental treatment, not a trial, that Dr. Klein was doing. And that's when I called that Monday morning, and I personally talked to him, the doctor, and he asked me if I could come in, and I wasn't able to that Monday as much as I wanted to. I couldn't even move. I said, I don't think I can even get in my car and stuff. And so I came in on Tuesday and went through the first process, and
So
immediately
wait, we're gonna pause
Okay.
because I do want everybody to hear what happened once you got here. But there's one other thing I think is very important. In the past, you told me that you had been prescribed Oxycontin.
Yes.
And you said it masked the pain, but it didn't eliminate it.
Yes.
But this also, you and I talked about this. We have this huge opioid epidemic.
Yes.
And this is what they're giving people when it's not really even working effectively. And then there's people who, like you, are in such intense pain, they're potentially, becoming addicted. So that's a big issue. And then you also said there was lidocaine patches, but you said those weren't really effective either.
Yeah, no, they weren't effective. When you and I spoke about it, I talked about them giving me Oxycontin, Nordico, and all these other opiates, and I was unresponsive to it. And I told my doctors, I said, they're not doing anything for me, and I don't want to take them if they're not doing anything for me, because I know it's gonna be bad for me. Look what's going on. around the nation with opioids.
Exactly. When you got here, what did you rate your pain? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst, your pain was what?
At 10.
Yeah, you said that, at 10.
Yes, I couldn't function. I go anything, just do anything. Go, someone has to be doing something,
Right. And then the minute Dr. Klein literally started to do the injection and do the treatment,
my pain was just disappearing, and I just felt relief. And then afterwards, I just like, oh, maybe I can go garden now.
I remember you and I were talking about that, because I was like, get home and do some gardening, because 3 months it must be a mess.
Enjoy your steak.
Eat your steak and eat your steak and get some work done.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what was your pain at the end of all that? What was your pain?
It was at 2 that day, but I'm not sure if it was the shingles or the procedure in my muscles, this and that. But,
so you're saying just laying still for a period of time, some
Yes.
people get a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and also
because-
you hadn't really been using your muscles
No,
very much.
no. Like
Yeah.
I said, there were times that when I was walking my dog that he would chase a lizard or go after another dog and would jerk me, or
Yeah.
I'm right-handed, so I'm used to eating. I'm used to doing so with my right hand, and then I realized, oh, I can't use it. And then Mark, my partner, told me, he goes, your arm's gonna fall off if you don't use it. I go, I can't. It'll hurt too much.
Yeah, that's
if I
amazing.
use my muscles.
Because you don't really think about that piece, but it's impacting this portion of your body, but that's also impacting, we all know, mentally that impacts you, and
Yes.
physically the whole rest of your body, because you were fearful of moving because it was so much pain.
Yes.
So now that was about a month ago? Was that a month ago?
Yes.
I think? Yeah, I think that was about a month ago. I'd have to look at your chart, but
Yes.
tell me how you're feeling since.
Oh, I'm feeling great. Today. Well, I had pancakes, not a steak.
That's okay.
Before.
They're easy
They
to
were
cut,
easy,
but that's
they're
okay.
easier to cut.
You get good food
But,
in your house.
Yeah, but I was cooking last night, and I was gardening yesterday
Aw,
and stuff. So
you're back in the real world.
yeah.
We're glad then you're here and you're feeling so much better. That makes me so happy. So Dr. Klein's going to come in, and is he going to do another treatment today?
Yes, I believe it will probably be my last treatment. He told me to come in if I need to see him, but it'll probably be my last. But it was, you guys have been just absolutely beautiful.
No, it's our pleasure.